Most people think turning 40 means you're fighting a losing battle. Less muscle, slower metabolism, longer recovery. And yes, aging changes your body. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. Training compounds. And by the time you reach 40, the adaptations you've built over years can start working in your favor. Today, I'm breaking down 5 ways this happens, grounded in exercise physiology, not hype. First, neural efficiency. Strength is not just muscle size, it's your nervous system's ability to recruit muscle fibers efficiently. Resistance training produces neural adaptations, including improved motor unit recruitment, better rate coding, increased synchronization, and improved intermuscular coordination. These adaptations occur across adulthood. While aging may reduce total motor unit number over time, long-term training refines how effectively you use the units you retain. In practical terms, at 25, you might rely more on raw capacity. At 45, you often rely more on signal quality, and signal quality improves with years under the bar. That's not aging, that's accumulated neural adaptation. Second, movement economy. Every repetition you perform refines proprioception, your awareness of joint position and force output. Over time, your nervous system reduces unnecessary co-contraction, less wasted tension, cleaner force transfer, more efficient movement. Endurance research consistently shows that experienced athletes demonstrate better pacing and mechanical efficiency than less experienced competitors, even when peak output declines slightly. Efficiency offsets raw capacity. By 40, if you've trained consistently, your movement patterns are often more refined than they were at 25. You're not just stronger, you're cleaner. Third, metabolic flexibility. Resting metabolic rate can decline modestly with age, but mitochondrial adaptation remains highly responsive to training. Exercise stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis through pathways involving PGC1 alpha signaling. Over time, consistent training increases oxidative enzyme activity, capillary density, and fat oxidation capacity. The result is improved substrate switching, your ability to use carbohydrates and fat efficiently depending on demand. Young metabolisms may burn fast, but trained metabolisms burn strategically. And that strategic flexibility is built over years, not months. That's training age compounding. So does this mean aging makes you better? No. Aging changes your body. Training changes your trajectory. The difference matters. Fourth, fatigue regulation. Effort regulation improves with experience. The brain continuously modulates output based on perceived exertion and predicted capacity. Experienced athletes, who are often older, tend to pace more consistently and avoid catastrophic fatigue spikes. In strength training, that translates to better load selection, more accurate RPE estimation, fewer unnecessary max attempts, and smarter volume control. You don't need to redline every session. You understand stimulus versus recovery balance. That wisdom isn't biological aging, it's accumulated exposure. Fifth, consistency. Long-term adaptation depends on repeated exposure, muscle protein synthesis, tendon remodeling, motor pattern reinforcement, connective tissue stiffness changes. These processes unfold over months and years. Older trainees often demonstrate stronger long-term adherence patterns compared to younger individuals chasing novelty. Less program hopping, less ego lifting, more patience. And physiology rewards patience. By 40, if you've trained for years, you're not just accumulating sessions, you're accumulating structural change. Consistency compounds. By the time you're 40, training may have compounded into greater neural efficiency, refined movement economy, enhanced metabolic flexibility, smarter fatigue regulation, and stronger behavioral adherence. You may not have the same peak explosiveness you had at 25, but you may have greater efficiency, regulation, and structural resilience. And in long-term performance, efficiency often outperforms raw capacity. Aging is inevitable, but decline is not the whole story. If you've trained consistently, you're not starting over at 40. You're building on accumulated adaptation. Your goal isn't to train like you're 25, it's to optimize the body you have now, with the advantages you've earned. If you want evidence-informed guidance built specifically for the 40-plus body, subscribe.